number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 Close range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a hole.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
It's all good, man. It's all
good. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike, check, 59. Time to go, night. 59, Mike, check, 59. Smash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Sam Cook.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Cardinals 35-yard line.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it leads to
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, D.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Check, 59, 59. Coming to you, coming to you.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, Cardinals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back under.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Saints.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Deontay Thompson.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To number 20.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Cardinals 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
41-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And the Saints 1st down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Hurts. And Josh Hill has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He gives it up. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.